Yo, 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 it's another fucking podcast with your boys Bill, James, and Tig'S. Excellent adventure. This week, we're going to talk about
fantasy football and my draft that nobody cares about.
We're also going to talk about Urban Meyer and how he's a punk ass.
Also, LeBron's new show, The Shop.
It's all happening right here in the number one podcast in the motherfucking universe, you funky bitch, you. It's episode 30.
Oh, that makes sense. Why didn't you do it?
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because it's another fucking podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's another fucking podcast with your boys Bill, James, and Tig'S. Excellent adventure, you bitch, you. You know you fucking with the number one podcast in the motherfucking universe. And we can't help that because we too goddamn fire. We're so fire. We take up terabytes of information.
We fire, man.
We take up a terabyte in less than a month, man. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Light it up, light it up. Bushmaster. I be Bushmaster. I love Luke Cage. Did you see Luke Cage's new season?
I saw a little bit of Luke Cage.
I like Bushmaster.
Yeah.
If you finish this one, this season, second season, it's better than the first season.
Okay.
It is like got an actual
Yeah, I gave it
arc.
I gave it a couple episodes and then it just wasn't for me.
It's got an actual arc. It doesn't have it's not like the second. But anyway,
yeah, it's pretty important. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Welcome to the show. We're gonna talk about motherfucking NFL today, baby, because guess what? We got 2 motherfucking weeks before we kick off into the stratosphere.
Oh my goodness, am I excited and absolutely terrified.
Oh yeah, and we're just waiting on James. James is on his way.
James isn't here yet, but he'll be joining us.
Yeah, he's
so
coming.
let's talk about the most important thing on the list, which is I had my fantasy draft this past weekend.
Most important thing.
The most important thing, probably of today's show.
Everybody's most important thing.
Yeah.
Is their fantasy
Exactly.
draft.
Everyone. I know people are dying to know who's on my fantasy team.
Yep. Everybody.
And I'm dying to share this information.
We actually have 2 less followers because they died. Waiting on you to tell us about your fantasy team.
Oh, no. I gotta talk to the commissioner. Maybe we need to draft earlier.
Move the draft day up.
So I had my fantasy draft this weekend, and we do an auction draft in my league now, which is a little bit different than the snake, where you bid on players.
Do you guys do any 3 down, give me get the little 4?
We don't do a live draft, but my buddies from high school, I actually flew in one year, and I was the the auctioneer guy?
Yeah, auctioneer.
I actually did that, and that was really, really, really fun. No, we just sit around the computers in silence and go dink, 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 dink.
Drinking beers, right?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. By the 7th person drafted, one of us is drunk.
So before you explain your draft,
Yeah.
I want you, because a lot of our listeners don't do fantasy drafts. So
Yeah.
How do y'all do? What do y'all do when y'all get there? Y'all all show up to your homie's house?
Yeah, everyone shows up that's in town. We have a 12-person league, and everyone has their own team. And then basically you draft individual players from other teams, and you put together a fantasy football team. And each week they score points based on how they perform in their game. Then you add up all those points, and you try to beat the person that you're playing.
Bada bing.
Boom, boom. And some leagues cost money to buy in, so you can win a bunch of money. Our league is a $200 buy-in, so things get a little bit tense with everyone, because it's, $200 is a good amount of money to play fantasy football.
$200 is a lot of money to just lose. That's a fact.
Yeah, exactly. So this year, I had a new strategy. I was just going to spend all my money right off the bat and just try to buy the best players that I could and then just deal with it.
So you're saying before you've been the Browns, but this year you're going to be the Browns.
No.
Are you going to change it up?
No, this year I'm going to be the Patriots this year.
Ooh, I like how you
Patriots
do
this
it. I
year.
like where you're going here.
So, at running back, my number 1 running back, I got Todd Gurley. At wide receiver, my number 1 wide receiver, Antonio Brown.
I like that.
At tight end, from the Philadelphia Eagles, Mr. Zach Ertz.
Wait a minute.
Third-ranked tight end in the league.
No, he's the best wide receiver on their team.
100%. 100%.
But that's the problem. Can't block for shit. I hope.
No, what Ertz last year was a beast. I'm actually really excited about him.
He's a bad tight end, but he's a good fantasy
exactly.
tight end.
Exactly. For my quarterback, my first time having him, and I don't think you guys are very high on him, Mr. Drew Brees.
Oh, I love Drew. I used to. I met Drew's father-in-law one time.
Whoa,
that's cool. That was a cool story. But anyway, yeah, man, Drew's cool.
I think Drew's gonna have a big year.
He's the most underrated quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, everyone talks about like a down year last year, but that's one of his best years he's ever had.
Statistically, it was like
Statistically,
he had less yards, but that's why they say
less
that.
touchdowns.
And less touchdowns, but he also was like a miracle away from being in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. He was crazy efficient last year too. They have a running game. You have to guard the run on them now. It opens things up.
I said the Super Bowl, but the NFC Championship.
Yeah, right.
But still, possibly would have been in the Super Bowl.
The guys who are going to make or break my team. So my number 2 wide receiver is Marquise Goodwin from the Niners, which I'm hoping is actually Garoppolo's number 1 wide receiver over there. And from reports, I think he is. Pierre Garçon just came back, but I don't think he's as good as Marquise Goodwin.
Well, time will bear out all these things. I think.
Running back. This is my favorite one, but it's the scariest one. I got my little man from Chicago, Tara Cohen.
I don't hate that.
You shouldn't. He shouldn't. Everyone's saying that like he can become like Tyreek Hill, basically, in that offense. Yeah, because he's going to be more of a wide receiver.
This is why I don't like fantasy football. Because I'm going to let you finish, and then I'll say why I don't like it.
Yeah. Flex positions. Sticking with LA, Cooper Kupp. I think he might actually have a really big year because who's going to guard Kupp? Because they have to focus on all those other guys. I got Jordy Nelson for some reason, just in case.
Because he's going to be playing with what I think is like the Aaron Rodgers adjacent.
Were you talking about Derek Carr?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate, and he's not the number 1 wide receiver there.
No, but that don't mean nothing.
Well, no, that to me that means a less talented cornerback's going to be guarding.
Man, let me tell you something. The Raiders are going to be going over the top.
Everyone's like talking shit about the Raiders. It's really funny.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. We'll break down the divisions. And then I got Mr. LeGarrette Blount in Detroit, just because I love having him, and I think he might actually have a good year in Detroit.
They are going to run the fuck out of the ball.
That's what I think.
Patricia, knowing Blount, is going to just be like, yo, it's the end of his career. I'm going to get whatever the fuck I can get out of him.
Yeah.
He's going to get 325 touches this season.
They got a fun rookie behind him, so if he gets hurt, they got someone else.
Yep. Run him till the wheels fall off.
I don't know what's going on in Dallas, so I got Allen Hurns.
Bro.
In case maybe he's the number 1
We're going to talk about that,
there.
too. We got to talk about Dallas for at least 2 seconds.
Marquise Lee is out for the season, so I got D.D. Westbrook in case D.D. does something. Although I think everyone's high on Cole. But we'll see. These are bench guys. Backup quarterback. I've been waiting for him to have a great year. Marcus Mariota. I think he has the talent.
Yeah, he gonna have Henry. He gonna have motherfucking Alabama's finest.
Oh man, I really wanted Derrick Henry, but I got outbid. And then kicker, best kicker in the game, Gostkowski, your boy, and
best kicker in the game. Except Vinatieri, who also is my boy.
Yeah,
from back in the day.
And then I got Philly's defense.
Yeah,
not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, right?
You got Philly's entire defense. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then I got my superstars. I don't have to think about who's going to start at quarterback because you don't bench Drew Brees really because you never know when he's going to blow up. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. What do you think?
I think your fantasy draft sounds amazing. What do you think, James?
I think if you want to draft a quarterback early, you gotta stick with them, and if you draft late, you can play the waiver wire a little bit better.
Those are true words.
Those are true words.
Welcome
Those are
to the
true
show.
words. James has arrived.
Sorry.
You've only missed. We were on our first topic. It was
Literally,
our
you
fantasy
missed
football team.
his fantasy. You missed the most.
Fuck, I wanted to be here for that.
I mean, I
Literally
run it
missed the
down
most
real quick for
boring
you
part
again.
of the.
How many teams?
Just my team. We're only gonna. Oh yeah, 12.
All right.
12 teams. Auction league.
Ooh, okay.
So this is my team real quick. At quarterback, Drew Brees.
Love it.
Number 1 wide receiver, Antonio Brown.
How could you go wrong?
Number 1 running back, Todd Gurley.
What?
Number 1 tight end, Zach Ertz.
What?
Backup wide receiver, Marquise Goodwin.
Okay.
Number 2 running back, Tarek Cohen from the Bears.
Got to get a bear.
Little monster.
Everybody's.
In my flexes, I have Cooper
I just
Kupp
heard this.
from the Rams.
Sure.
Jordy Nelson on Oakland. We're just
Yeah.
talking about him. And then on my bench, I got LeGarrette Blount, Allen Hurns, because maybe Dallas will throw the ball to someone.
Maybe.
D.D. Westbrook, because without Marquise Lee,
Sleeper right there.
I like that. Gurley's backup, and Marcus Mariota is my backup quarterback. And then I got Gostkowski and Philly's defense.
That's a playoff team for sure.
Hopefully.
They're trying to dick down the league, but this is my problem with fantasy football, and I'm gonna go be real brief with it because I was like, the whole thing is I was like, all those guys are amazing, and everything you say about them is amazing, but who knows? I mean, like injuries happen in the NFL, and that is like the reason I just don't get fantasy football. I'm like, yo, why would you do that? Why would you do that? But hey, to each his own.
It gives me a reason to watch other teams that I would rather not.
But see, you say that.
Care about.
You say that, and to me, as someone who watches all of the teams that I don't care about. So to me, I'm like, what do you need motivation to watch the teams? I watch all the teams.
But you're also not a gambler.
I was about to say, and this is also like it feeds a gambling.
The thrill.
I know plenty of
I know
people who don't
points, I
gamble.
win $75. Let's see if my kicker can get it for me.
I know people who don't quote unquote gamble who try their hand in fantasy every year. But anyway, I'm just saying I watch all the games, so I've never had any incentive. I'm gonna watch all of them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's always a fantasy for me.
Yeah.
But anyway, on to the real NFL.
Yeah.
What's the name of y'all's league? Tell everybody the name of y'all's league.
Oh, Phi Slamma Jamma. It's the 13th year.
Nice, dude.
It's very close to, Alabama shit. I'm just gonna say that, throw that out there. There's a fucking restaurant named Slamma Jamma. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Anyway, I'm wondering how y'all be so close to Alabama. I don't know. Anyway, what do we want to talk about division champs?
Just real quick, see if there
This is a
might
very
be any
professional
kind
show.
of division upsets in the NFL this year. I just want to go through it. The AFC East, it's the Patriots, obviously.
Okay.
No argument.
AFC North is interesting to me
Why?
because I think any one of these teams could actually win that division because I don't think anyone's that great. Pittsburgh's supposed to be great.
I think Pittsburgh's going to be probably the third, but I think Pittsburgh's going to fall off a cliff this year. Their defense is like
Who's gonna be-
average.
But I don't think it's going to be the Bengals.
Who's going to be first in that division then? Don't say the Browns.
Well, no, I think it's going to be the Ravens because they actually got they got Flacco some real wide receivers this year. They got him a good little running back there, and I think they got a stable of quarterbacks now. They're gonna go into the camp with 3 quarterbacks. They ain't did that in a long ass time. So
You got a pretty shitty offensive line over there, though.
no, it's not shitty. It's bro. I'm thinking that they're gonna be the surprise team. You know what I'm saying? Like even as much shit as we talk,
Even with Wacko Flacco?
he's been invigorated by the.
Of course he has. I know.
By,
Of course.
by the thought of losing his motherfucking job.
That's
you
what
know
you
I'm
do,
saying?
man. Yeah, I mean,
so
that's a
I
fire.
think, and he's healthy. We've spoken on this show several times about
Yeah.
how he has been hurt. So I think he got a chance. I think they got a chance to look great if T Sizzle can look great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that defense looks great, they gonna look great.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense is...
Because it's always just been the defense has been good and consistent. Flacco didn't have anybody to really throw to this year. No excuses.
He's got Crabtree over there.
And they won 9 games last season.
Right. So I think they're gonna win. You know, they win 3 more games. Yeah, that's easy. And 2 of those would be against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Who do you guys got AFC West?
Ooh, this division is fun.
Yes.
This might be the best division of football, in my opinion.
Because who do you got?
Because every team's good.
Who do you got?
I think
Do you think every team's good?
I do. Yeah. I might
Go ahead.
I might go dark horse and go Oakland.
Okay,
out.
good. Because I guarantee it's not the Chargers.
Chargers are supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
They got a lot
we
of
say
weapons.
this
a lot of
every
pieces.
we say this every
Good defense.
Every year that they
season.
were in where? San
Diego.
with the worst owner in football.
True.
So
They
who
got a healthy
knows?
Keenan Allen.
Because the
Mike
times
Williams,
they are changing.
Philip Rivers.
Gordon, Eckler.
Yep.
The Chargers are the king of going 0-4 and then weaseling in to the playoffs.
I mean, the fact that they weren't in the playoffs last year was kind of crazy.
True.
They lost some early games on some.
Philip threw a
missed
lot of
kicks.
interceptions at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Philip Rivers.
That's what happened.
Throws for a lot of yards.
Shoot, I might go. I don't like Kansas. I'll probably go Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
I didn't know about.
New quarterback.
Yeah.
I know. I just his face, his reaction.
Oh.
Because last year, remember I said I think Denver is on the downslide, and y'all was like,
Because they don't
I
have
don't
a
know. I don't know.
quarterback.
They got a wide receiver core that is good. I think they're gonna probably be last in their division, and not because of the quarterback's fault. I think the defense has lost too many people for Von Miller to just hold them up. But who knows? I might be wrong about that.
So no one thinks the Chiefs.
I was gonna say, I think it's gonna be the Chiefs because what's his name? Mahomes.
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
That motherfucker can throw.
He's got an arm.
And
is
he did
limited-
not. They were not doing that last year. They were not showing that he could do that last year in the few little stints
But-
that we saw him.
It is a new offensive coordinator. It's a young quarterback. So I'm interested to see what that offense is.
They got some boys who can run out there now.
No.
They got some wide receivers out there now.
Tyreek Hill's like unguardable.
I'm like, hey, watch out for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Watch
But
out for the Chiefs.
if you
This is
notice-
probably the year of the underdogs right here.
When Nagy stopped calling plays last year, that offense fizzled out.
And Kareem Hunt is a beast.
He is. But
And Andy Reid
But maybe that was Nagy.
is notorious for getting people ready to play. Like he's notorious for getting some dudes into the playoffs that you probably shouldn't even see in the playoffs. I mean, if we look at the 3 straight NFC championships he went to with Donovan McNabb, well, he had what, Fred Mitchell or what is it, and some other wide receivers that weren't nobodies. Like he didn't get to the Super Bowl.
But yeah, Brian Westbrook.
Well, actually, they had somebody. Well, man, they had was it Lewis? Somebody, not Jamal Lewis. It was somebody else. They had somebody else before him. Deuce. It was Deuce.
Deuce
McAllister.
McAllister.
They had Deuce before
Yeah.
him. So and
Deuce.
it wasn't all Brian, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Kansas, I'm just tired of
Andy
watching
Reid
Kansas
gets
City
dudes
taking a
ready to
playoff
play.
spot and then blowing it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year was crushing.
Well, he's a bad playoff coach.
But they didn't have.
Unbelievable.
Look, Alex.
Crazy.
I like Alex Smith, but he's found himself way too late in his career, and he's not able to get nobody over that hump. He probably could have early in his career if he hadn't had a different offensive coordinator and a different coach every year. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably could have done that, but it's not the way it is. It didn't work out for him. You know, he made a lot of money for nothing. You know,
Yeah. I mean, they were
that's
up
good for him.
21-0 in that playoff game, weren't they?
yeah.
Jeez.
Wait, is Alex Smith still on the Chiefs?
No, I'm saying last
okay.
year.
Oh, I see.
Last year they weren't able to get over that hump because
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's the kind of guy who can get you over the hump at this point in his career.
He's a good get you to the playoffs quarterback.
He can get you to the playoffs, which
Mm-hmm.
leads us to the NFC,
Or you want to
wait.
do the South?
AFC South.
AFC South. Yeah, well, you know I'm
all in on Jacksonville. Houston as the wild card, but that offensive line is just fucking terrible. And I think Deshaun Watson's going to get hurt.
They were
Is-
good last
How's
year.
that?
They were fine last year. I think. Look, With
Houston-
Deshaun Watson,
I
he
think
was
Houston
fine.
was the worst offensive line in football last year.
With Deshaun Watson, they were fine. And he didn't get hurt last year with a contact injury. So I think they're going to be fine.
Deshaun Watson was awesome because he was running around. Because
He wasn't running.
line.
He wasn't really running a lot. He threw a lot out of the pocket.
They're the 32nd ranked offensive line in football.
That's because
Hands down. Like, not even close.
Is Andrew Luck playing?
Lucky he's playing.
I'm going Colts.
You like Colts?
Just revenge season.
I just
love
never
it.
go with the Colts. I'm sorry, everybody who's a Colts fan that listens. I never go with them.
I can appreciate that. I hate the Colts, but
Yeah.
you know, they're whining, they're whiners,
That's the best story. Andrew Luck comes back.
and just 40 touchdowns. I can see it. T.Y. Hilton.
I
12
see
of
it.
those.
I'm with Eric. I think it's the Jaguars, but I like Houston if everybody can stay healthy. It's a big if.
That's a big if for me. Like, I stayed away from a lot of their players because of their offensive line.
So now,
NFC.
NFC East. Eagles. But that Super Bowl hangover, that's a thing, man.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Walker to me has no, Wentz. He ain't got no timeline on when he's actually coming back.
Yeah, when do you think Wentz is actually going to play?
So
Week 3?
Who knows? Maybe week 6. You don't know. I don't know.
I think that's the easy choice, but my dark horse would be my second, if things go right, Giants.
I'm going with.
I like the rookie.
I'm gonna go with the Redskins.
Wow.
Fuck it. I'm going out on these limbs.
Alex Smith
This
making
is
the playoffs.
This is the year. Yeah, this is the
Making
year.
the playoffs.
Yeah, this is the year of the underdog.
I mean, I love that. I mean,
I'm
an
going
underdog
with the
team.
year of the underdog this season.
I can actually see the Giants doing something. Eli Manning trying to prove himself, and
One last.
That's my only reason I can't pick him.
they got Barkley.
Pick them. Right.
He is a bad quarterback.
I think that they signed Odell Beckham for that amount of money because they know they're not gonna have to re-sign Eli.
Yeah.
They're gonna draft their next future quarterback. They won't have to pay him nothing, and then they'll be able to afford him for this next 3 years, and then renegotiate with Odell some point down the line. That's what's gonna happen.
That makes sense.
I really love that, and I'm not like a huge fan of Odell and his attitude and the way he acts. I love that during this contract negotiations, he was there at camp practicing and working. And
People say he's
love
he's
it.
a good guy.
I actually love that. I was like, holy shit, man. Like most
Yeah, he was
players.
there because his agent told him you ain't gonna get no money if you don't go in and do all that stuff.
It was a smart move.
Public
Smart
perception
move.
is everything.
But I loved it, man.
He's learning. He's learning. He's learning.
great. Yeah.
He was also on the Shop with LeBron's show. We're gonna talk about that a little later.
Oh, nice. Okay, my division, NFC North.
Woo! I know who you're picking.
The Bears. He's wearing a
I
hat.
would say the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. The Bears go 16-0.
Of
course.
It's gotta be them.
Aaron Rodgers gets hurt.
Can't trust them. I can't trust this.
Minnesota gets hurt. The whole team. And who cares about this?
I think it's open for the Bears. I'll say it's definitely not Detroit. I'll say definitely not Minnesota.
New
Why?
quarterback.
They lost their quarterback, and I think it's just
They supposedly got a better one according to everybody else.
Supposedly, yeah.
Kirk.
Their offensive line's not very
Kirk
good
Cousins.
either.
You
by the
don't
way.
trust Captain Kirk?
He did
You don't like that?
Yeah, I do like that actually. I do like that.
I think Minnesota has to be the favorite. Then Green Bay.
You think, but see, I don't give a fuck what you thinking about. What they should be. Tell me what you think gonna happen.
I think the Bears are going to shock the fucking world.
What? He
Stick
said
to
it.
it.
He said it, ladies and gentlemen.
We got tons of weapons.
I think
young
somebody.
teams.
Look.
We're
this
healthy
is what,
finally.
This is what I want to say. The Green Bay Packers won't win the division. That's what I'm gonna say.
I love that.
I like it.
I was thinking about that on the way up.
How about that? I'm not gonna say who's gonna win the division
But it's not going to be
because
Green
actually
Bay.
I root for every single one of those teams in that division because I just want them to beat Green Bay. That's it.
Yeah.
Just beat the Packers, and I'm a happy motherfucker every goddamn Sunday and Monday, and sometimes on Thursday.
I mean, I feel like Aaron Rodgers got his $100 million guaranteed or $103 million guaranteed.
What were you about to say?
Quick aside, besides the Patriots, is the Green Bay Packers the most hated team in the NFL?
No, they're one of the most loved teams.
They're only hated in Chicago.
In LA, I feel like no one likes Green Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago, the city, hates Green Bay just because they're our rivals.
Who do you think is the second most hated team?
The Patriots, and then probably the Eagles at this point.
No,
It's
man.
a Philadelphia team.
The most hated team.
Maybe
There is no
Dallas.
second most hated
Maybe
team.
Pittsburgh?
There is
might
no
be
second most hated team. Everybody loves the NFL and just hates the Patriots.
I
That's all it
agree with
is.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Back to the point. I'll say I'm going Green Bay. It's a safe choice. I'm sorry. I don't like.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm just talking shit.
No, I hope the Bears win. I like the Bears.
It would be insane if the Bears win that division. I'm hoping for 8-8.
You want to go West or South?
Let's go South. Ooh,
Not Carolina. Not Atlanta. I think it's a shoo-in for New Orleans.
I got the Saints. I'm really high on the Saints this year, though. Great offensive line, good defense.
Y'all don't like Jameis? Famous Jameis?
No,
Not for out for 4 games.
I was just saying, y'all don't like him? Y'all
even
don't
if,
like him?
I don't like James.
Not really.
Yuck. I've never been a
I
fan.
like his wide receivers.
Man, I hate famous Jameis. I'm so glad he never came to Alabama. I swear to fucking God.
Man.
We recruited him, you know what I'm saying?
Last year's Hard Knocks just made me hate him more.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch last year's
Fucking
Hard
idiot.
Knocks because he was on it. So,
Yeah.
I'm going with the Saints too. Anyway, roll tide, go marketing room. Next,
The West.
the West is the best.
I mean, I don't see how the Rams don't win this division.
Man, yeah, put your big dick in there. Say it with your chest. What you think gonna happen, goddammit.
San Francisco.
San Fran.
Oh, that was not with his chest. That was not with his chest.
The SF 49ers.
Yeah,
Arapaho.
I want to hear how you feel. Goddamn it! I want to know if it's gonna happen. I want to believe. Make me change my mind.
I like a rejuvenated Richard Sherman.
That's why.
Okay. You know, you like a 30-plus-year-old player coming back from
He's got the brain.
coming back
lost
from
a lot
an
of
Achilles
steps.
Got the
tendon.
brain though.
I'm just saying, you going out here on the limb. I like it.
Just taking some
I
hot
like it.
takes.
I said that's what I'm saying. I thought.
I
You can't live out here in safety land, safety world all the time. You got to come out here with me.
think you can inspire a defense even if you're not the best version of yourself. I think he's a captain kind of brain and can lead this defense into something better than it was last year.
I think we've got a dark horse in the West. No one thinks it's going to be good, but I am not going to falter with my boy, Russell Wilson.
Seattle, man. Everyone's counting them out, man.
I will
can
not
see it.
count you out. I said you will be the underdog of the season. Go, Hawks, go.
If you were a gambling man, I would say put some money on it because I bet you get some good odds.
I mean, you know, I'm telling you people,
You know,
go
I'm
out
gonna put
there,
20 on it.
put that money on it, get with me on the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Holler at your boy. Donate to Bill James and Tig's Excellent Adventure. We do this for free.
So if you guys think the Rams, I'm assuming you think Jared Goff is for real.
No, I think Todd Gurley's for real,
I-
and I think the head coach is for real.
I don't think it's gonna be the Rams,
Oh,
but
that's right. You,
Seattle Seahawks.
you said that was your dark horse.
Yeah, they're gonna win the division.
Seattle.
Okay. So you don't believe in Jared Goff?
No, I've never liked Goff.
Because I don't
But
believe him in either.
I believe you can make a mediocre QB look
just don't
good
believe in him
with the
because-
right coaching and with the right weapons around him. And
Sure.
he has a ton of weapons. And last year we watched them run an offense that makes him look good because they know what he's capable of
Sure.
and they focus on like what he is good at.
He just don't believe in him because he don't know which side the sun sets on.
And and he's an idiot.
Yes, that is true.
And I have Todd Gurley on my team.
True.
But I'll tell you what,
That's
as
what
long
he
as he can tell me what a 3 vertical zip wise X over backwards is, let me tell you, brother, I like that guy.
All right.
He seems like a good guy.
He's a good guy.
And then final championship picks.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, what?
Championship picks. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who's winning?
I got right now I got Jacksonville and the Saints Drew Brees wins a Super Bowl at 39 years old.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That's what I have. Bill loves
Bill
it.
is shaking his head.
Bill loves that.
Bill is that emoji
He
where
loves
the
it so
hand is over
much.
the face.
I am predicting that the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Let me just tell you why.
I'm not laughing. I agree with you.
Now let me just tell you why. Let me just tell you why. Since we both already agree. One thing that the Patriots did not have last year is Dante Hightower.
This is
My
very
friend,
true.
I used to drink with this guy. Drank with him a few times. Marcus, is friends with this motherfucker. Friend of the show. Big homie Grim.
Yeah.
Friends with this motherfucker Dante. I'm telling you, he's ready to get out and get out in it. And he changes their entire defense.
He sure does. It's
Richard-
unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It's the Richard Sherman effect.
It's
the
Sean Lee and
It's the University of Alabama effect. No, it's not Sean Lee. Listen. Let's talk about Dallas since we off that subject. Dallas. People always talk about Sean Lee did change their defense. No, he did not. Go look at the numbers. Go look. Rolando McClain came there. Now he's not there now, but Rolando McClain got there that year. Same year as Sean Lee got there. He changed their defense. And go look at when he's not in their games versus when he is in the games. Their defense changed exponentially.
I think it's the same thing with Sean Lee, though. When he's not there, like the yards against, like their rushing defense is so much better with Sean Lee.
That changed all of that changed this year. Because, you can say all of those games that Sean Lee played, Rolando McClain was not there. So I can say devastatingly that dude doesn't have as big of an effect on their defense as they think he does, or they try to say he does. The only reason he gets all of that shit is because he's white and in Dallas. Let me just tell you something. What happened last year? He wasn't hurt all the year last year.
I think he got hurt in the second game.
He wasn't hurt all year though. He's usually hurt in the first game and he's out for the season.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, look at their defense was bad for the whole. Yeah, that is not how you gonna judge the shit. How about he can't stay on the field, so he's not actually a football player? How about the majority of his career, he hasn't even been a football player? Most overrated person in the NFL, Sean Lee. Definitely.
But you got to say something for his posture. I mean, that guy stands up straight.
Yes.
He is a fucking Frankenstein.
What's his name? Kuechly?
Luke Kuechly.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real game changer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would take.
You know what I'm saying? Dante Hightower, who never gets talked about by anybody on television.
Game changer.
Game changer. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every year we talk about Hightower, just like outside of this.
Right.
Well,
Yes.
sit
Well,
apart and
we
talk
almost-
Coming off
about
injury?
Dante Hightower.
Huh?
He's coming off injury?
He's coming off of an injury.
What injury?
It was he tore his
Arm.
he tore his bicep bicep tendon, and he had a different injury because he played with that. So I don't remember what the second injury was.
But it's not his legs.
No.
Championship. Call it.
I think it's like an elbow or a shoulder. Forgot what it was.
Oh, dang. Shoulder's kind of bad, though.
Nah, man, he's thumper. He's a thumper, bro.
Just get some extra padding.
But anyway, you know,
when he's on the field,
so
your defense is one of the best.
I'm done killing. I'm done.
No,
Hightower.
Hightower, yeah.
I'm done professionally killing players. So let's move on to the one thing we haven't talked about yet.
What?
The Cleveland Browns. That's right. I have adopted.
Brown.
I have adopted a dog this year, this NFL season,
Moose?
and it is a brown. It is brown, and it is the motherfucking Cleveland Browns.
How rabid is it?
They rabid as a motherfucker.
I think he's just lazy and takes a lot of naps.
3 people done died this week from the bites that they've put down on them. Let me tell you
Do you want to talk about Hard Knocks?
Yeah,
Since
we're going to talk about
the old
Hard Knocks.
Browns?
We might as well talk about Hard Knocks.
So, what did everyone take away from Hard Knocks this week?
They're going to win 10 games.
You see, I think Hard Knocks is telling me the Cleveland Browns are a fucking mess. The coaching staff is not on the same page. They all want Hugh Jackson's job. I feel like Hugh Jackson is not a good head coach. And
What's the body language like?
for the team,
Yeah.
the team.
Any takes?
Look, let me tell you something. I love that you asked that question because I feel like a body language expert at times.
I don't understand the question.
Like the players on the practice field can you tell anything from the body language? Look, I'm just asking questions because I haven't seen the last episode.
Landry wants to be this leader and this veteran wide receiver to teach his rookies everything, but I don't see the respect for Landry out there.
Yeah, because
a new guy.
Landry ain't ever did shit.
Exactly. Miles Garrett though is gangster. I love Miles Garrett.
This is the thing.
Miles Garrett's my favorite.
Okay.
I'm the Browns.
Let's just talk about what I've gathered from there, because I've gathered that the defense is phenomenal.
Defense is looking good, but Denzel Ward just got hurt, which sucks.
He'll be fine. It's preseason. This is what preseason's for. Okay.
I think it was a pretty
For rupturing your ankle, yeah, it's what the preseason.
fucked up his
Game
back, didn't he?
Yeah, no, you're not listening. That means that the next guy who's up is gonna get time to get acclimated to the defense and get right. This is what football is. This is why the Patriots are amazing, because you can't worry about this dude who just got hurt.
Well, he was the number one pick.
You can't worry about that though.
Yeah.
You can't worry about that. They got a lot of number one picks on that defense. So they can't worry about one. They got
three. Ward, Garrett, was Peppers a first round?
Yeah.
Was he first round?
Yes.
When was he drafted?
50 years ago.
Peppers?
Julius Peppers?
No.
No, what?
Jabril.
I was about to say Jabril.
They're safety.
Oh yeah, Jabril Peppers.
Is that 2 years ago?
Jabril Peppers feels like he's been in the league forever too.
But who else is the first rounder then on the defense?
Hold on, man. They got a lot of first rounders. They've been able to pick in the first round for a long time.
I know, but all those guys are gone.
Jabril Peppers, 2017 round 1, pick 25.
Boom. They got three.
That's too many. If you ask me, if you're not winning any games.
Oh, I mean, this is the Browns' problem. I mean, Jabril, Miles Garrett, Baker Mayfield, and Ward are the start of, hey, we still have these guys. All their other first rounders before that are all gone, which is about 7 or 8 people.
But that's what you do when a good coach would do, is keep the vets, keep a couple of key vets, get rid of the fat, and bring in new talent that is just dope. And eventually, this shit's gonna shake. Their defense looks great. A little was being said about how that preseason game went.
The 5-0 game?
Yeah, but
defense looked great.
Defense looked great.
Offense looked terrible.
Offense. You know why the offense looked terrible? In my opinion.
Why?
Is because Tyrod got hurt and they got deflated. And everybody knows this game doesn't count anyway, so they were just like, whatever. Hey, we looked good for a few seconds. Now we don't need to worry about it trying to look good. And you can see it in Landry's face.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of checked out of the game, and you saw Todd Haley get on his ass. I love Todd Haley, by the way.
When he was I saw in Hard Knocks him yelling about that, I watched that play. I was like, why did he stop running? And I get it that the ball was going out of bounds.
Can't stop running.
You can't stop running. You try to make a play on that.
It's
ball.
not about was the ball catchable. It's about, are you showing the effort so these young guys see the effort.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of
leader by talking the talk. You got to walk the walk.
They're gonna watch you not finish your route on this, and that's what they're gonna do.
It's Randy Moss on the Raiders.
They're gonna be like, that shit contagious, bro.
Mm-hmm. That shit is
contagious.
That's what he said.
No. You didn't see the first Hard Knocks?
No.
When he's doing the big speech to all
he came in.
wide receivers.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. Dropped about 40 F-bombs.
Yeah,
so
that was
contagious
funny.
about
that shit is contagious, bro.
See, this is okay. So Hugh Jackson in the first or second episode talks about taking care of his players and not wanting them to practice if they're hurt. And then Tyrod Taylor dislocates his pinky, goes to the locker room, comes back, and instead of keeping him out of the game, he puts him back into a preseason game. What the fuck is that?
Gosh.
It makes no sense. Like, Hugh Jackson just says these things because I think, like, they sound good. I think he kisses a lot
I'm
of
going to
ass.
tell you exactly
But
what
I don't
that
know,
is.
like, what he's doing.
I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. That is, you got a veteran quarterback learning a new offense, trying to prove himself with a first-round draft pick, number 1 overall quarterback behind him. He's got to prove to everybody, yo, I'm good. Even if it and
he's already done that in practice.
No,
he is the said starter.
You
There's
gotta,
no way Mayfield starting.
This is television, man. Nobody watches practice.
It was.
You see what I'm saying?
Idiotic, because Tyrod got the shit kicked out of him after that too.
He can't. Tyrod said, "I'm coming in." Tyrod.
No,
T-Rod.
No, he went up next to him and said.
He said.
He
said, "I'm good."
Pinky, and then he goes, "Okay, you're getting back in there."
He said, "Are you good?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good."
But
And then he
based
went back
on
in.
Hugh Jackson's big speech to his guys who were like trying to get guys just to practice, it goes against what he was saying.
He asked him
That's
if
your
he was
starting
good.
quarterback with a dislocated pinky in a game that doesn't count for shit. And you need Baker Mayfield to get reps in anyways. Let him fucking get shit kicked out of him.
What are you gonna say when they win 10 games? You go all this.
I'm gonna
Hugh
say
Jackson-
you're right, but those words probably will not come out of my mouth.
But-
Because this team does not
They're
look
beating
like.
Pittsburgh game 1.
It looks like Todd Haley wants to be the head coach. Williams wants to be the head coach.
Todd Haley and Williams, he hired them for a reason. They don't want to be head coaches. They don't want to be head coaches. Trust me. They know that they can't be head coaches because they've been in the league for 25 years almost. Like, they've been in the league for like 30 years between the two of them.
But
and neither one of them have the acumen or the composure to be a head coach. Greg was out of the league not too long ago. He didn't have a job. He was suspended and banned for an indefinite amount of time from the league. They didn't know if they was going to bring him back from Bounty Gate.
That was the Saints, right?
Yeah.
That defense was gangster.
Gangster. And that's what the fuck you about to see. That's what you about to see.
Man,
Hold
I
on,
can't
because he be out there, hey, god damn it.
I love it, man.
Look, you fucking bitch, you better fucking run and get your goddamn ass on the fucking thing. I'm like,
And then Hugh's like, hey, guys.
Yes.
Oh, hey, man.
man.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. No, I understand where you're coming from.
that's
man.
what you
It's all
need.
good.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
I hate it.
That's what you need.
Seems like
bro.
such a little pussy.
Yeah, football is like is more violent than some criminal activity out there, and you need that to be instilled in the brains going into the preseason, going into the actual season.
Definitely.
So I guess I could see putting Tyrod back in there.
Honestly, it made no sense. I was talking to my Browns buddies. He was like, I don't fucking know. Hugh Jackson, like, based on Hard Knocks, they're all just like, he doesn't look like a good coach.
So hold on, do you think he did that because he was on Hard Knocks?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. It makes no sense to me.
No,
It's like,
he's trying to keep his job, man.
well, that's
And
the other
people-
thing. He's
people are
like
stupid.
constantly
People are-
kissing ass and saying the right things
Yeah,
to
yeah.
keep his job because it's insane that he has a job still.
Sure.
This is something I do.
It's not insane that he has a job still. He came to a team, an organization that had won how many games before he got there? Exactly. They weren't.
More than one?
Listen, hold on now. They were on a trend to do what he ended up accomplishing with or without Hugh Jackson coaching this team. They were a terrible team with guys who were just happy getting a check. About 60% of all NFL players are just happy getting a check. And they were about 50% of those 60% were on the Cleveland Browns 3 years ago.
No, that's true.
Okay? You know what I'm saying? And they got rid of those guys. They're bringing in new guys. They're trying to change the culture there, and that don't happen in 2 years.
I feel like there's other teams though that are bad and get a new coach. And,
also
and the new
changed-
coach at least wins a game.
They also changed like GMs and ownerships and all kind of shit. Like,
Yeah, I get
look,
it.
it's a
I'm
work in
just-
progress. I'm just saying, no matter who they put into that position 2 years ago, they were gonna have this exact same amount of success or worse as Hugh Jackson has had, which
no
is
way
not.
to go worse unless
no,
you're like,
yeah,
don't finish the season.
No, I'm saying they would have won 0 games 2 years in a row. Like, I'm just saying, like, they were on that downward Look, they did. Who was their quarterback the last 3 years?
Football team
Who was their
win a
quarterback
game.
the last 3 years? Like, you know what I'm saying? They've had a different quarterback the last 3 years.
Terrible drafting, yeah.
And you can't win without a quarterback.
Brian Hoyer, Johnny
I felt
Manziel,
bad for the Browns so much
McCown.
for the last 5 to 10 years because it's terrible watching them. And like I said earlier, I watch all the NFL teams, and it's hard to watch teams that don't do well.
No, it is.
So after these few episodes, you're more down on the Browns, and you're more up on the Browns?
No, I'm right where I was.
Okay.
I'm whelmed.
I do have a question.
I'm whelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm whelmed.
Gabrielle
Every
Union.
team at training camp have nap time for their players in a room with beds that everyone gets to nap. 'Cause I've never seen it before on any
you
of the other
usually
Hard
just go
Knocks.
to your bunk or whatever, where they actually sleep. But
Yeah.
they're quarterbacks, Hey, I like
No,
it.
it's for all the players.
They all share one bed?
It's like I'm
talking about the RV.
RV. No, there's like the QB RV, and then there's another like portable RV that's just beds for.
I bet
the
you.
players
Yeah, man.
to
Look,
take
the
naps.
science. Look, the science. Listen, the science out there is just changing. They've found that when you get more sleep, your body heals better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to implement new things. I'm sure a lot of teams are doing that shit.
But a slumber party.
I would love to look it up and see.
I'm sure a lot of teams are doing all kinds of different shit that we don't know about.
Actually,
that we would go
ultimate-
like, what the fuck is that? But
Oh yeah,
but
Did you play high school football?
no, I
Did you? Did you have Hell Week?
oh god, yeah.
And then you sleep all in the same gymnasium, right?
we would go home, but
okay.
we would do doubles and then triples.
Yeah.
And
Because
then-
our
and then
school,
you'd go
I
home.
wasn't on the team, but I think they all slept in the gym, and I think it was just actually for like team bonding.
Oh god, we could have used some of that.
Well, maybe we would have been 2% better.
Right.
Maybe we wouldn't have did a 16. Because I just went home and played video games now.
So Dez turned down the contract.
Yeah, I got it. My Dez pick is not looking
Oh
good.
my goodness, Bill's looking good right now.
This guy might be done.
Oh my
This guy's fucking
goodness.
slow.
That's all I can say.
Can't catch
Does he
shit.
know something that we don't know?
He hasn't even worked out for anybody.
Yeah, he's had meetings.
His meetings, and in his meeting, all he did was nod his head yes, like yeah.
I mean, look, that meeting went. What the part of the meeting that we saw, I should say, because they edited the shit out of it.
Yeah,
was fine.
I mean, they gave
I
him a
thought
contract.
if you saw it, you would have thought, man,
They're
Dez gonna get signed.
Yeah,
man.
no, definitely.
Dez was in there high fiving everybody. He talked to everybody. He's a really nice dude. I imagine Dez is like one of the nicest dudes you ever meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like good person.
Yeah,
But he ain't getting signed nowhere because that dude is not an NFL wide receiver anymore.
yeah.
Can't rely on your athleticism your entire career. You got to get smart.
I
That's why
I
Doug
have no
Baldwin.
words.
That's why Doug Baldwin. That's why Doug Baldwin.
I love me some Dougie Fresh.
Boy, the Seahawks. God damn it.
We'll see. Lockett just
I
got a
hope
big
so.
contract. I am excited to see Flash Gordon.
Okay, so we're gonna talk college football because we only got
Oh yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh,
First of all,
here we go. Okay. Good luck to Josh Gordon.
shout out
Excited
to
Excited to see you week one.
yeah. Shout out to all y'all. But I'm angry. I smoked a lot of weed, so I made sure I wasn't too angry about this. But Urban Meyer,
Oh,
I was waiting for both of y'all to be here. This motherfucker still has a job. He's only been suspended for 3 games. Okay, short rundown. I was hoping to have a little bit more time, but Urban Meyer is an asshole. That's the short rundown. Zach Smith, former employee of the Ohio State football team, wide receiver coach, got fired about a month and a half ago now for beating his wife. Well, actually for violating a domestic violence,
clause.
what do they call it?
Closure.
But where you got to stay away and
Restraint.
shit. Restraining order.
Restraining
Yes. Yes.
Good job, Eric.
Thank you.
We're a top-notch legal team over here. Okay? So let's just go down the reasons that if you guys have been following the shit, this motherfucker lied about what he knew about what happened in this guy's relationship with his wife. I've already explained that this guy is basically Urban Meyer's mentor's, grandson.
This I did not know until today.
And was a walk-on at Urban Meyer's first coaching job as a wide receiver for no reason.
Another thing I learned today from Bill.
And let's just go down the reasons that this is fucking stupid that he doesn't have a job. The basis of their argument is that Urban Meyer suffers from memory loss due to some fucking drug that he takes. Why is it that, how do you suffer from memory loss, my guy? You're able to recall all these plays. You're able to watch game tape on all these players and recruit all of these.
Bill, it's the bad memories.
Okay. So that's one fucking bullshit argument. Hello, he said there was no effort to mislead. You lied though. So what was the effort? What was the effort that you was given to? When you lie, you trying to mislead people. So you bullshit on that one.
Lied about lying.
Check that. What he was like, I wrote this in the car, so some of this shit.
He's reading off an
envelope too. You know what I'm saying? My paycheck envelope. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm gonna just skip down to where this motherfucker did a lot of fucking bullshit. Okay.
Is this the Zach Smith stuff?
Zach Smith.
Oh yeah.
This is his laundry list.
Fun stuff that Mr. Zach.
Laundry list of shit that's in this report. 2009 domestic violence. Okay. All of this stuff, Urban Meyer knew about. They confirmed in the report after I think they said interviewing over 10,000 people or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think it was 10,000.
Over 10,000 people they interviewed, okay? Domestic violence, 2009. 2013, DUI, okay? 2014, at a strip club, spends $600 with high school coaches. 2014 through 2016, abuse of credit cards from Ohio State University. Little tiny note, Mark Price, coach of the University of Alabama. Oh, you probably don't remember that. Oh, because he got fired before he even got to coach a game, run a scrimmage, for using his card at a strip club for the exact same reason. Okay, so anyway, 2015. What's it say? Domestic violence.
Again?
Oh, that's fucking crazy. He's just out here motherfucking repeating the same violent offenses. If he was a player, he wouldn't even exist on a fucking football squad. Also, 2015, he was constantly late to work. He had several recruits that he was supposed to go see, never actually went and saw them, and in some cases lied about going to see these. Or in some cases just said he didn't go see him, even though he was supposed to go see him. We're not even talking about how he got sex toys ordered to the fucking facilities.
Heard about that.
Ohio State
That
facilities.
was right for him and his wife, though. I'm sure.
Had an affair with the secretary. You know what I'm saying? Had dick pics, sending dick pics to coworkers. Sending dick pics to coworkers after he was at the White House.
Classic
having sex.
old white guy move.
Classic white guy.
Having sex at the White House. Taking pics. Motherfucking domestic violence protection order in 2017 after he was caught criminally trespassing in 2016.
Damn.
Bruh, this motherfucker should have been fired years ago.
This guy should be in jail.
Yes.
He's got a serious.
There's a
drinking
failing
problem.
at the fucking social level, because this motherfucker should have been in jail, to your point. There's a failing at the educational level, because Urban Meyer is a figurehead who works at the university, and so is Shelly Meyer, his wife, who works at the university as well. And they had information about all of this shit, and they did not report it to Title IX. They knew he was having an affair. They didn't report that to Title IX. They didn't report any of this shit. This dude should have lost his job. She should lose her job.
Shelly should lose her job for sure, too.
Hashtag Shelly should lose her job. Hashtag fire Urban Meyer. You know what I'm saying? Get this motherfucker out of here.
Is he
This
good at his job?
bullshit.
He's really good.
If any of you Ohio State fans
They're protected.
really are real fans, you'll go ahead and just admit that this motherfucking shit is bullshit. Like at least have the dignity to admit
And they got
it.
rid of Joe Paterno.
They got rid of Tressel for not knowing that some kids was getting tattoos, trading tattoos for rings and autographs.
Preach. Hey, I'm on board. I'm gonna hashtag all those.
I'm gonna hashtag all those.
And now it's time for information. The NBA!
Boy.
Okay. That's enough.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's over. Okay, so all we really had to talk about was
We got one.
the shot. The shot. LeBron. The shot.
shakalaka!
Yo, I watched it. So y'all got here, and it was good. I suggest that people watch it. I'm not trying to give any spoilers, but it's exactly what it's like to be in a black barbershop. Being black, I feel like I got to talk about on this sports television show.
Yeah.
Almost television show.
So it's
about to be a television show.
It's similar
The sports
to
podcast.
the salon that I go to, right? Basically.
No, it's like that.
Okay.
It's like that with black people and men.
Yeah, very different. Very different. Very different from the salon, definitely. Yeah.
No, but
I'll check it out. And I don't like LeBron James, but because you are recommending this, I will check out LeBron James, the shop.
I guess you don't like him opening up a school for a whole bunch of underprivileged kids.
Yeah, that's
and,
cool. That's cool.
I like LeBron James the person. I just don't. I'm a fan.
We can get on.
Yeah, we could talk
kill
about this forever.
Yeah.
We can talk about this forever.
I'm a fan. So I'm not fixing to just be like, I love LeBron.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm out here with my Michael Rappaport. Fuck LeBron. Fucking suck my dick. No, I'm just joking. You can't
I'll
suck my
watch
dick.
it.
That's dirty.
I'll watch the shop. We can talk about it next week.
All right. Boom.
Yeah, man. So we will be talking about the shop and Hard Knocks every week if you fucking love that shit.
Oh, we got one more
there's-
week of Hard Knocks.
There's a show
Every week.
we got a show at the Airliner Thursday, 7
Come out.
o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Be
When
you
there.
hear it, it's tonight.
Into Never. Gonna be there. Yeah.
Tonight.
You're hearing it Thursday. It is Thursday.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you listen to this, I hope you have fun. Anything y'all want to promote?
Just come to the show.
Yeah. Come check out the show.
All right.
See what's up.
That's right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Peace.
Peace and hair grease.
And hair grease, motherfucker.
It just clicked in my mind that if you just run through somebody's face, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to take that over and 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 over again. They just not gonna want that.
Think there's a deeper metaphor there?
Run through a motherfucker face. Then you don't have to worry about them.